The classic Chevrolet Impala, especially the models from the late 1950s through the 1960s, wasn't just a car, it was a rolling sculpture, a long, low, and undeniably sleek masterpiece that blended American ambition with pure automotive elegance, and no matter where it went, heads turned like it was royalty. Introduced in 1958 and refined over the next decade into the quintessential boulevard cruiser, the Impala quickly earned a reputation not just for its size or power, but for how it moved, graceful yet commanding, bold yet beautiful. The 1961 to 1967 models, especially, have become legends among collectors and dreamers alike, with their jet-inspired lines, triple taillights, and mile-long hoods that seem to stretch all the way into next week. These cars didn't just drive, they floated, gliding down the street like they were surfing a sea of chrome and asphalt. The bodylines were smooth but muscular, like a tailored suit on wheels, and even at a standstill, the Impala looked like it was in motion. From its gleaming grille to the razor-sharp tail fins of the early years and the fastback rooflines of the later ones, every detail was considered, every angle calculated to express speed, status, and style. Step inside, and you were met with a wide, sweeping dashboard that made you feel like a pilot, not a driver, surrounded by polished trim, soft bench seats that felt like couches, and color-matched steering wheels big enough to steer a yacht. Everything about the car said, "Relax, we've got this," even if you were pushing a big V8 under the hood that could rumble with authority when asked. And rumble it did. Depending on the year, the Impala could be fitted with anything from a smooth straight 6 to a ferocious 427 cubic inch V8, making it not just a cruiser, but a sleeper street machine capable of wiping the grin off anyone in a smaller, lighter car who underestimated its size. Yet, no matter how much horsepower it had, the Impala's greatest strength was always in how it presented itself: cool, confident, and classically smooth. It was the kind of car you saw in black and white photos of teenagers with rolled-up jeans and pompadours, or later, gliding down city streets in the hands of lowrider communities who transformed them into personalized works of art, bouncing to the rhythm of music and culture. In every corner of America, the Impala meant something different. For some, it was a first car, for others, it was a forever car, and for many, it was the dream just out of reach. And though trends changed, and newer cars came and went, the classic Impala never lost its magic, because sleek never goes out of style. When you saw that long roofline stretch across the horizon or caught a glimpse of those signature triple taillights glowing like red jewels at dusk, you knew you were looking at more than steel and rubber, you were looking at heritage. It's a car that could pull up to a prom, a wedding, a car meet, or a block party and fit right in, always the smoothest presence in the room. Even today, if you find one parked on the street or rolling down Main Street at a summer car show, people stop and stare, not just because it's old, but because it's timeless. The Impala's lines, its posture, its rhythm, it doesn't age like other cars do. It matures. It gets better with time, like a favorite record or a classic film. There's a confidence in its design, a belief that curves and chrome and craftsmanship could capture attention without trying too hard. And that's the genius of the Impala's sleekness: it never shouted for attention, it earned it. Even as the automotive world turned toward boxier, more practical shapes in the 1970s and 80s, the early Impalas stood as reminders that elegance and performance could ride together in one long, gleaming package. It wasn't about being loud, it was about being unforgettable. Whether cruising low and slow with white walls and wire wheels or roaring down the highway with dual exhausts singing their deep, thunderous tune, the classic Impala always kept its composure. It was smooth, it was sharp, it was unmistakably Chevrolet, and for those lucky enough to drive one, or even just see one pass by, it wasn't just a car, it was an experience, a memory, a piece of American history still writing its story every time the key turns and that long, graceful silhouette glides into view.